Hello. Hi, it's us. We're back. It's been a minute. It's lovely to see you all. How's it going? We're good, I think, over here. Music seems loud to me.
There's
Hi.
music?
Yeah, there is music.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Will is extra, y'all.
Yeah. It's always been music. Yeah, hi, hello. It is us. It's us. This is Entropy Emporium. I don't have to do this part. JT does this part.
No, keep going. I'm interested to see how you do.
Love. This JT is Entropy, and this is their Emporium. In name only. It basically runs itself at this point.
That's okay.
We are raising money for a charity, probably, if you look for
The
it.
Minnesota Freedom Fund.
Minnesota Freedom Fund. Yeah, that link is out there. Back to you, Will.
Good. I mean, that you ticked every box.
Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck ice.
Oh, guys.
Fuck ice. Hi. Thanks, JT. Back to me. This is God Complex. Hello. This is a Girl by Moonlight game that we play here on Entropy Emporium about making the corpses of dead gods into mech suits and fighting something out here in the void of space at the end of time. And yeah, everybody before you are our intrepid mech pilots called engines in our setting, and they are the operators of said engines. It's been a little minute. We are missing a player, unfortunately, tonight, so send good vibes to Logan. But for the rest of us here, we're gonna dive on in where we left off last time, which is a couple weeks ago, with a foray into Tartarus, the strange parallel void dimension through which the Leviathans first came into our reality and wiped out pretty much all forms of life, except for the remnants of a Citadel fleet that the engine operators now protect. So with that being said, we'll get into our introductions, and everybody's going to go around and tell you who they are and who they're playing and all that good stuff, starting with Cass, if you don't mind.
It hasn't changed, and yet I forgot that I go first. Hi, everybody. I'm Cass. I go by Yod Almighty on the internet. I use she, they pronouns. I am playing Troy and Moat. Also she, they pronouns. Call sign Achilles. And this is Baron's first combat, so we're going to see how that goes.
Sure is.
Oh, that's right.
This is baby boy's first trip out in the car.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that goes.
Izzy, you're next.
Hello, I'm Izzy. I am playing Tolu Ajaka, call sign Bumblebee, who I think has a bomb right now, and I'm sure that won't come into play.
It's a bomb for going home.
It's a home bomb, so
home
that
bomb.
probably means it's fine. And then what could happen? I think I said the things. I feel like I forgot something. Oh, she, they pronouns for me, she, her pronouns for Tolu. I'm on the internet, but we can talk about that later. Okay, bye.
Back to you, JT.
Back to me again. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm JT. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Cogs, whose pronouns are all any. Cogs' call sign is Icarus, and Cogs is the only one not piloting a corpse now.
This is technically true. The only corpse for Cogs is the corpse of your relationships with your teammates.
Those relationships were dead from like episode 2, I think.
Nobody's arguing, so who am I to say otherwise? Since Logan's not here tonight, Jen, that's you to finish this out.
Right. I'm last and we're down one. Hi, I'm Jen / Youngles. I use she, they pronouns. I am playing the same character I've played the whole time. And that's it. Okay, bye.
That's true. That's just factual. Perfect.
See, Will would know.
I would.
True.
Deeply skeptical.
So skeptical.
I've been saying it for such a long time now, you guys. It's just...
And we believe
same.
everything you say, Will.
Well, good. All right. With all of that out of the way, hi, my name is Will. I'm the storyteller for this game. I'm going to be playing everybody else. Let's get into it. All right. When we left off, you all were in the void. You had been set upon by... you had come across, rather, a massive floating corpse of some kind here in Tartarus. At first, you sort of mistook it for the rest of the walls of the dimension, only to then realize that actually what it was the decaying corpse of a leviathan, a huge leviathan, for that matter. One of the largest that you'd ever seen, just kind of floating here in space. And as you approached it to investigate further, which I believe your wing mate Hex, callsign Solo Wing, was doing, you saw surging forth from this decaying corpse a collection, hundreds of these strange-looking, semi-translucent, pale, bug-like creatures covered in carapaces and little claw hands and like mandibles, big like bulgy eyes, coming after you. This is not an unusual sight. You have seen these things plenty of times before. You've probably even faced them before. They are parasitic, or rather symbiotic, life forms that live on the Leviathans, basically kind of like keeping them clean, so to speak. And upon discovering them, upon seeing them, there was one observation that was made across the board. And that observation was that it looked to you like there were these black veins running through the underside of their carapaces, their bodies. You could see the black veins kind of like crisscrossing under their shells. That's unusual. You've never seen that before. But before anyone can react, as we pick up exactly where we left off, you would all see Solo Wing inside of Post Vorta, a familiar looking engine, although somewhat different from Antivorta, engulfed in these creatures, swarmed over, obscured from your view entirely. What do you do?
Troyan calls out, Tolu, Grace, get Hex out of there. Cogs, do your business. Let's go.
Which business?
I didn't clarify. So
Find a business.
interpret
Okay,
that as you will.
I'm following orders.
Start a small business.
As a lemonade stand folds out of Icarus.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl bomb.
Incredible. Okay. So, Troyan, are you doing anything else, or just telling Cogs to get to work?
I think I'm flying in to start making sure that if Grace and Tolu are able to pull Hex away, I'm blasting these things off of all of them.
Okay. I think that's
Or
fair.
slicing them as it is more, Because I can probably get up close and last a little longer up close without getting the bad goo.
All right, so you've given orders, and here are the orders as they stand. Tolu and Grace, you have been told to extract Hex from the swarm of these creatures. Cogs, you have been told to, quote-unquote, do your business. And in the meantime, Troyan is kind of standing by. Troyan, actually, I think all of you would probably hear over the comms as Baron says, they don't look right.
No, they do not.
Looks like they have been infected, perhaps.
Guy.
Yep.
Sharp.
He's smart, isn't he? Yeah.
Quick on the uptake.
He does not understand sarcasm, so he says thank you for the compliment.
That was sincere. He was a smart guy.
We're so proud.
I told Jin last night that I'm gonna leave Baron in Tolu and Grace's company for like a week, and then just come back and pick him up like from daycare.
Exactly.
He'll be a new man.
We'll open a small business too.
Incredible.
Grace and Tolu's daycare center.
Daycare center for puppy men.
For puppy men. Daycare center for puppy men.
Not puppy men. We can't.
Nope,
We
they
simply
said it.
can't.
Best shirts out of the show. I just have to tell you.
Every other week we come here and you guys are just saying stuff
It's true. Like puppy men.
Yep.
like puppy men.
Was it brief?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Chief.
No, it was
and
beef. It was beef.
Beef. That was it.
It was beef.
Where's the beef? That's right.
Where's the
beef?
I feel like now it has to be Chief's
Cotton
legs like
Potts is the
dangling
weird
out of
one.
an engine.
So many
We're
t-shirt
having fun.
ideas.
We're having fun.
We're not scared of the lice cloud at all.
Definitely. Technically, it's a mite cloud. They're closest to the little mites that live in your eyebrows. Hence, they have been dubbed.
that's right.
I love that
yeah.
you said that way. That's so great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hence, they have
about
been
that.
dubbed Demodexes.
Yeah.
Ones in
Gonna
my
get all
eyebrows
up in
recently
those
built low-income
Demodexes.
housing.
Good.
I think Tolu will. Let's see. I don't know if this makes sense from where they are, so Will tell me if it doesn't.
Yeah.
But in my mind, she like launches herself off the side of the dead Leviathan and tries
Yes.
to punch through the cloud to grab Hex and come out the other side.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think that works. Since you were trying to pull Hex out and not clear Hex or not clear the mites away, I'm gonna say that I think this might be. I think it's gonna be normal effect, but I think it's a bad position. I think it's
Yeah.
desperate positioning,
Sure.
which means that whatever action you are gonna roll in, you should put a mark an XP in that attribute.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you want to do for this?
I can only use the purple ones when I'm transcended, right?
Correct, but you can transcend.
Huh, I could do that.
You
I
can.
can do
amazing.
that now.
You can.
You sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Hell yeah. All right. We see Ocean, your mech explode, if I recall, in a burst of golden light as Tolu transcends. This sort of like beautiful, this corpse mech, but now beautiful again, shrouded in this golden light. And what do we want to do for this?
I think I want to do flow.
Okay. I think that makes sense. So definitely mark 1 in stars. And yeah, this is going to be standard effect with desperate positioning because you are just so overmatched. It doesn't have a mechanical effect other than you marking that that XP, but it will sort of play a part in the outcome depending on how you roll.
Okay.
Basically, if you don't succeed on this, like if you get a mixed success or a failure, the consequences are going to be worse
Okay.
because it's desperate.
Well, I'll be sure to roll a good job then.
Good, please
and
do.
I'm rolling 2d6.
I think 1. I only see 1 dot in flow for
Can
you.
I
Oh, right.
Can I
Yes.
help?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
I
I
would say I'm supposed to be helping.
I think
Yeah, you are
Grace
supposed to be
helping.
Yeah.
I think Grace helping makes sense in this scenario. So yeah, Grace, you can help. I believe that is giving an extra die. Yeah, so we'll call this assist. You can mark 1 stress and give another player
Correct.
plus 1 die, but you might also suffer the consequences, which makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, cool.
Cool.
So 1
Okay,
stress
so I
from
have
you. You have
2d6.
2 die. Yes, 2d6.
All right, here we go. Hey, it's a 3 and a 6.
6 is all that matters. That's a full success. Congratulations. So that's great for you all. And because this was a desperate roll, the consequences would have been much worse if you hadn't succeeded on that. So that's awesome. Yeah, you can describe how this looks, but basically, yes, between the two of you, you are going to successfully pull Post Vorta out of the cloud of Demodexes.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I think that Tolu hears this command is yeah, okay. And will turn and launch herself off the Leviathan to punch through this cloud of Demodexes. And as she does, is oh wait, I can do the thing, and explodes into some golden light and just becomes a shaft of light that goes through the thingy. And Grace is also there doing impressive things.
I feel like Grace would remind you that you can transcend.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm hey, press the button.
Yeah, bestie, you can do the thing now.
Oh my god, I can do the thing now.
You can do the
thanks,
thing
bestie.
now.
And we'll turn around and give her one of these.
Hell yeah. That makes sense. And I imagine Dungoon is also just sort of there, mixing it up with the Demodexes, kind of keeping them off of. Yeah.
I would follow,
sure,
I would basically take Tolu's lead and then just cause disruption.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, that works and that makes sense because Grace was there when Tolu transcended, as we all know. So
as we all know.
Tolu, you transcend. The Demodexes do seem to recoil from Ocean's Light in a similar fashion to how Grendel did at the end of season 1. So it seems to you that probably still works. However, as they pull away from Post Vorta, I think you can see as you come in, sort of swoop in to pull the engine to safety. That even in the short amount of time that it took you both to coordinate and pull off this maneuver, damage has been done. Post Vorta is torn up. The chassis, bits of metal where they are, some of the flesh has been chewed away, gnawed away by the Demodexes, and you can't see Hex inside, I don't think, but I think you can tell that Hex is not responding to comms. Post Vorta does not seem to be operational, just kind of hanging there limply as the Demodexes flee from your light. It looks like perhaps, you're not sure the extent of the damage or what Hex's condition is in this moment, but Post Vorta doesn't seem to be operational at this moment. However, you did beat back the Demodexes, and you can scoop up Post Vorta and kind of sort of even just push it to safety if you want, away from the cloud of Demodexes. Cool. Perfect. So yeah, Dungoon, you're in there mixing it up. Ocean saves Post Vorta from being devoured entirely. And yeah, it seems like Post Vorta is just gonna be hanging out for this fight. Unrelated, of course, to the fact that the player's not here. Cogs, you were given orders to do your business.
Do my thing.
Do your thing. What's that?
In this particular case, I want to catch one of them little freaks.
Oh, okay, all right. Now they are, I will, as we established beforehand, they are the size of motorcycles.
Yeah.
So what is your plan?
So I can't flashback for free anymore. This is so sad.
Unfortunately, that is true. You can still flashback. It just costs you a little stress.
Yeah, and I it's 2 stress the first time?
Yeah, for a flashback, yes.
I will flashback, and I think the back of one of the back shoulder pauldrons of Icarus sort of opens up, and a large glass capsule just sort of shoots out with a little tether, which Icarus will grab and is going to go fishing.
Cool. Since this is new and it only appeared at the end of the last session, Can we get a quick description of the Daedalus engine one more time?
So the Daedalus engine is it is not a corpse at all. There's no flesh. There's no indication that it was at any point a dead god. It is a very angular, sleek machine that has been painted over with a sort of black paint, but anyone who looks close enough would see that much of the paneling is different in material and make, because all of it was stolen from various parts of the Delphi in the intervening period during Cogs's construction of the engine. At its waist, or where its waist would be, there is a glass tube with circling yellow lights, which is their variation on the Epley core, which I believe I gave the name of I don't even remember. I think it was an Epley accelerator. Was the official
Sounds
name?
good. Yeah.
Out of the back are long metal spindles which would seem to form wings, but there is nothing in between each of the spindles that would give it the indication of wings. And it does not have any apparent weapons on its person at the moment.
Cool. Sorry, I was just putting my mug into frame for Cass.
Yes.
Also, is got me this mug, I believe. So
That makes it even funnier.
all right. Perfect. Yeah, okay. You want to grab one of these things. You pop a tube after marking 2 stress, and you want to put one of these in the tube. I think that's fun. I like that. I think that's standard effect. Risky positioning. Yeah, default on both. So what do you want to roll for that?
It's a great question. It's bad for me no matter what, because this is a very physical action, and I am not a very physical person.
Doesn't have to be physical.
Can I pitch you Conceal in the intervening chaos by Ocean and Dangun?
Yeah, I think that makes total sense. Just try to catch one on like the fringes.
Yeah, one of the outliers of the swarm as they sort of flutter away from Ocean.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah, let's roll it. See what happens.
It's a
Wait,
6
do
and
they
5.
have wings?
They do not have wings, but they don't really need wings to move around in the void.
True.
Yeah.
It's a 6 on the Conceal.
Okay. All right. That is another full success. That is nice. So again, no consequences, no fallout. You like grab one of these. I mean, you can describe it. How do you get it into the tube?
So the tube is tethered to the Daedalus engine. Cogs basically just cracks it open like a capsule pill and sort of hurls it out at one of them. And it sort of when they pull back, the hinge collapses back and it seals magnetically.
Hell yeah. That's rad. Putting it on your back, or where does it go?
It's stored in the same place the capsule was stored before it was launched.
All right. You put it back inside the engine. I will keep that in mind.
Nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
That's so true. But Cogs? No, never mind. Cool. All right, perfect. Yes, you put that that creature inside of your engine and hope for the best. Great successes so far. Troyan, you and Baron note Tolu and Grace working together to save Post Vorta, and also I think you lose track of Cogs because that was a conceal roll, but presumably Cogs is doing whatever freak shit Cogs normally does wherever.
To be perfectly honest, at this point, Troy doesn't care if Cogs comes back, so
I'll drink to that.
I think if the cloud like disperses as Tolu punches through with Grace like right behind her, and Dangun, I think Troyan has basically given physical control of the engine to Baron. It is like, okay, Baron, go to work, clean them up.
Cool.
And yeah.
Are you transcending?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So then, yeah, Baron can do that. None of your engines are particularly agile or like effective without you transcending. Ati maybe most of all, just because of the dual nature of the operator system. But that is kind of how we've set this up, right? Where Baron is this like sort of long, tall, gangly figure behind you in the cockpit, controlling the limbs and stuff, and then you're sort of like the brain like in front of him in the center.
Yeah.
As opposed to you and Reed being side by side. So yeah. Baron, I think Baron does a great job, for the most part, cleaning things up. Do you have a goal for this, or just like generally to kind of like
give us a gap?
Okay.
Where Tolu can activate, like yeet the bomb, and then give us like a gap to get through without being followed by the entire cloud.
Okay, so we're bailing on the mission.
Unless someone says otherwise, Troyan does not want to be picking bugs off of her for the next however long.
Was our mission just to come in?
Yeah, we were just scouting
Our mission
around
parameter
anyway.
was go into
so
Tartarus and that's it.
we
right?
found
Like,
a dead, gigantic Leviathan being eaten by mites that normally would be symbiotic with it. And we don't know what killed that Leviathan, but it's bad either way.
It is true. Yeah, you were told to go in and scout and try to find like any evidence or indicators about Grendel's presence.
Yes,
did that.
and guess what? We found it.
We did that.
we did
Okay.
that.
Mission
We found a
accomplished.
cloud
If
of
anything, we've
them.
exceeded mission parameters.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And I mean, Cogs is technically violating the mission parameters, but that's okay.
My mission parameter was to follow orders, and I did that.
That's true. That's the only caveat I gave them, because
That's-
I knew I couldn't get him to do anything else.
That's
Literally
the
not
caveat
true.
Tifa gave me.
I was gonna say that's literally not true, but you can see how it plays when you get back.
Yeah.
They
You were-
don't need to know about the bug in my engine.
Sure. You were explicitly told basically don't bring anything weird back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
okay.
Forget about that.
Hogs can't help it.
Cogs can't
It's true.
help it. In fact, you had a whole showdown with the Vice Admiral after the briefing where she was like, I can't be more
She
explicit.
started that one. That's not my fault.
All right. I think that's cool. I think that we can start. All right, I'll give you an option here between two clocks. We can start a clock to destroy the swarm. We can start a clock to clear your a way for you to get back. The way for you to get back clock is going to be shorter. However, it could come with some unintended consequences, or you can try to wipe out all the swarm and be like, and then go back in like a fully like safe and secure way and know that nothing is going to follow you through.
I have a question,
Yes.
and that is what happens logistically if we throw the bomb at the swarm? Like, what if it kills all of them as it explodes and then it's fine?
It's an interesting question.
It is an implosion.
It is an
Ripping a
implosion.
hole in between realities.
It would theoretically destroy, depending on your placement and your timing, it could theoretically destroy a lot of them. Maybe all of them. It's hard to say. Theoretically. That would, it would all come down to the rolls, essentially.
Oh, why did you say that out loud?
It's my job.
Not to say that part.
Yeah, you don't have to say that part, Will.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
alright.
could have
Okay,
not
okay,
said that
okay.
part.
Okay.
So
alright.
Troyan, I think as Baron is slicing through, can I do a roll to see how much is left after the initial salvo of like we're just gonna punch Hex out and clean up? Like can I tell how many are like a raw? I mean, obviously I'm not counting them like grains of rice, but like
The goal was to save post-Vorta, not to wipe out the
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like their numbers have changed significantly.
Okay.
Still probably looking at like a couple hundred of them.
okay, couple hundred, okay. doing math in my head real quick, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Troyan would prioritize, because we don't know what Hex's condition is, prioritize speed of getting out, and then we clean up whatever follows us out. So I think she's gonna tell Tolu, time to go, light him up.
Tolu's like, yes. And we'll happily toss that bomb right at the swarm. That's what you know. What doesn't matter if that's what Troyan
I
was
did not
saying.
specify. If
That's
that's what
what-
Tolu wants to do,
that's
you do
what's
it.
happening.
I have no notes.
I was gonna say that Grace would probably just like start moving post forte like closer to like like working
Yeah.
towards getting us out of there while
Away.
you're doing the explosion.
Hell yeah. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I think this might be another group action. Actually, I think that
Okay.
is a good. I think this is a good option for this particular thing. So we're going to be leading a group. Basically, everybody in the group is going to roll. The single best roll counts as the action result, which applies to every character that rolled. But the leader, whoever that is, has to mark 1 stress for each 1 to 3 result rolled by the group.
Oh, we're so good. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're
let's
gonna
do that.
pick an action. Everybody's gonna roll the same action.
Okay.
And it sounds like the group is the 3 of you. So, Troy and
Okay.
Tolu and Grace.
What are we best at?
All my dots, or most of my dots, are in moon.
I have like a bunch in sun because I'm trying to get another thingy.
I have 1 in sun, but I could do it.
But sun is
Let's do
boring.
sun.
Let's do sun.
Okay.
Let's do sun. Because I got nothing in moon, really. Like,
Which action?
I have an
Defy.
empathize. But I don't really. I mean, I can be empathizing, but that doesn't work for the rest of everybody else.
I've got 1 in defy.
That makes sense.
This feels defiant.
This feels defiant.
Does it though? Because we're kind of following orders.
Sure.
Are we not following orders?
Does
Who can
feel a
say
little
at this
defiant.
point? You know,
Little
what's in
bit,
order,
yeah.
really?
Feels
That's true.
defiant.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing Defy.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, go ahead, do me a favor. Not you, Cogs. Roll Defy.
Okay. So if
Just
it's
feels like
one
you didn't
dude, it's
have
1
to
dice,
explicitly
right?
exclude me there.
Wait. So since I don't have any dots in defy, do I do like the 2 and take the lower?
2d6, take the
Okay.
lower, yeah?
And then if you have 1, it's 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
Can I push myself?
You can? Yeah. If you mark 2 stress.
I'm doing it.
All right. Grace, that's also an option for you if you want to, but
Can it be an option for me too?
yes,
Yeah,
it's an
it's
option.
an
Yes, it's an
option.
option for everybody. Also, you can
So
spend.
easy not for you.
You
We're
can
all
also
like, can
spend
we have
links.
stress? Oh, I don't
will-
think I have any links.
I will get. I have a
Oh, you
link.
do.
I have 3 links with you that I can burn
Yeah,
one to give
we
you.
have links. I have
Yeah.
links.
Okay.
Do we have to
I'll
spend
burn
those
a link
first?
for.
Yes. Before you roll.
Okay.
Yes. So Grace,
Yeah.
you have links on Tolu and Troyan that you can spend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tolu, you have links on Grace and Troyan that you can spend.
Mm-hmm.
So we should all have links on each other that we,
Yeah.
because we did a thing last time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
actually,
did.
yeah.
We're buddies.
Everybody. So 1 link per, basically. So just figure out who's giving who
I'll
what
give one
die,
to
and then
Grace.
okay.
Okay.
Can I
I'll
can I give
give-
1 to both of you or no? Oh, you can't. 1
No,
link per.
we'll like
Yeah.
do like a triangle.
like
a
so,
little-
yeah.
yeah,
So
okay.
Troyan gives one to me. I'll give one to you. You give one to Troyan.
Perfect. Let's do
Okay.
that.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
And then,
Perfect.
so then I can roll 1 dice instead of rolling 2 and taking the lower.
Correct.
And then can I still push myself 2,
Yes,
or does that
you
have to
can.
be?
Yeah.
So I could
Okay, and
roll
if-
2 dice
Yes.
and take the higher one.
Yes. Just mark
Oh,
2d6.
that's so much
or
better.
mark 2 stress on your character sheet for that.
2 stress. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine.
And then before we figure anything out, who is the leader of this? Is it Troyan?
Troyan. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah. It's not me.
I gave the order.
That's true.
I got a 6.
Hell
If we did
yeah.
all that
Got a
stuff-
5.
If we didn't do all that stuff, I'd have a 2. But I was
All right.
I got a
No
5.
stress. 6, 5, and 4. Perfect. So the 6 is the same result for everybody, which means you super succeed on this. Honestly, a weirdly incredibly successful mission.
I think
From,
we're saying that as we leave.
Yoden
Like,
Wing.
No.
this went super
us
well, you
go.
guys.
Well, like I guess I think like Grace and Tola are just like, wow, we did such a good job. Like this
Are
is
we
so
not good
easy.
at
Oh
this
my
now?
god. Yeah,
And
like we're
Maybe
like
we
pros
should be the
now.
leaders.
I think
Fran,
we should talk to them.
let us do it.
Yeah, just
Let
one
you do
time.
what, Tolu?
I don't know. Be loud.
Leader. Tola
Am
can
I
be leader.
stopping you from being loud now?
No, but be loud and like bossy.
Yeah.
So
We
you
wanna
both
be you
want to
and
be
Baron.
second in command.
No,
No,
first.
no. Tolu's you, I'm Baron.
Oh
But
yeah,
like not
Mhm.
in personality, just like in position.
And then they like get Tolu goes to stand in front of Grace and is like, "Grr."
Sure, y'all have fun. Throw the bomb.
Tolu throws the bomb.
Okay. Perfect. I love that. There was something there. Oh yeah. It's crazy how you can succeed without anybody fracturing the timeline. That's wild.
So funny how that
works.
It's not.
It's also almost like a cohesive unit works well together.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Look at all the femmes.
Sounds like a lot
Just
of
saying.
anti-cog sentiment in here tonight.
A lot of
Something
anti-cog
You
like that.
sentiment.
literally
God's
got
literally
to
never
change
been
who my
involved.
rifle was in the middle of a fight last season.
Yeah.
Don't know what you
Guy
want
was
me to
never
do.
done anything wrong, by the way.
A lot of ACS in the chat tonight.
Okay. So
I'm leaning into it now. I'm the bad guy. I'm the antagonist.
oh,
Will.
you're leaning into it now.
I'm leaning into it now.
Haven't been
Why do
leaning
you do
into
any
it
of that
up
stuff
until
on
now.
purpose? I'm gonna start doing it on purpose now.
I kind of think you were doing it on purpose, but that's okay.
Oh, not explicitly.
The whole
Uh,
time.
The whole
The
time.
whole time.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah. So Tolu, what does this look like between all three of you coordinating? You throw the bomb directly into the center of this. You have armed it, presumably. You got a 6, so I'm giving you the
We got
benefit of the
6,
doubt
it's
on
armed.
this. It's armed. Unless we want to do a cool thing where we say, like, just for flavor, like the timer like failed, the detonator failed or something, and you have to blow it up the old-fashioned way, like from a distance. That's fun, right? Or we can just say it goes off successfully.
I think I just want it to go off. Yeah.
Fine.
I
Okay.
just don't want to give us any room for any more Grace and
No,
Right.
no.
Just trying
I'm
to do
stressed.
Just trying to do
The
something
new
fun.
kid got nearly eaten 5 minutes into the mission. I'm stressed.
Just trying to beat the Will's a bummer allegations by suggesting something cool, but
Like in
that's
the
fine.
chat.
We can do it the
Oh, don't
old-fashioned
worry.
way.
You're gonna have so many of these things stick to us.
I was gonna like defend you in chat too before all the I was gonna be like, hey,
I
wasn't
was
it a
gonna-
bummer?
I was gonna defend you in chat, and then before I decided not to.
No,
Then I
yeah,
just
before you
didn't.
started being really mean to me for no
I was
reason.
not mean. I was not mean.
The
Um,
anti-cog sentiment.
well, that's not me.
I know that's just facts.
That's just
unfortunately.
facts,
I
yeah.
mean, that's not you. Like, you didn't make the time travel thing that kicked it off.
That could have been about any time traveler.
We would have just chose the time traveler playbook,
Yeah.
JT.
Logan's a time
forgive
traveler.
me for playing with the timeline after I picked my playbook, which does that. Yeah.
Listen, Logan's a time traveler. I could have been talking about Logan. Perfect. So, yeah. All right. It goes off without a hitch. You chuck the bomb into the center. I think it's called a void charge, if I remember correctly, or a breach charge. That's what it's called. You throw the breach charge into like the epicenter of the creatures, and I think for a brief second they like swarm for it because it is full of that like Epley energy, that like life energy. and as they like swarm over it, it explodes, or implodes rather. So there is a brief like flash, there is a brief like concussive force that kind of like blows them out away from it, and then like it sort of freezes, and then they all just sort of collapse in, like get sucked in. Obviously it's not 100% of them, definitely for sure, but in the wake of this void of the breach charge going off, it really only leaves like a couple of them, like some of them sort of like floating in space. It's not really clear to you if they're stunned or if they've like died and they just weren't consumed in the collapse, but there is now a way home for you, it looks like.
Cogs, time to go.
I see the hole.
Behaving myself. Behaving myself.
Totally behaving myself.
Tolu, Grace, get Hex out. Make sure all three of you are clear of these little bastards. I'm gonna wait for Cogs.
Heard, Chief.
Tolu will grab 2 of Hex's limbs and offer the other 2 to Grace and just sort of shake her out like a blanket. This is probably fine.
You're gonna give Logan shaken baby
Only slightly.
Shaken young adult syndrome.
Yeah, I was gonna say Logan's new character, canonically a baby. Perfect. Okay, perfect. For you successfully leave Tartarus behind for no reason whatsoever. What's the order?
Who goes out first, Tolu or Grace?
Maybe they shove Hex and Head in front of them.
For sure. That makes sense.
Yes.
And then Tolu and Grace exit?
I think same, holding hands.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Who's next?
I'm gonna grab Cogs and shove him through, and then me.
Cogs is headed for the exit. I don't know why there's so
Perfect.
much hesitation about it.
Yeah.
I got
Perfect.
my sample.
Long goo arm reaches out and yanks and then yeets.
The old
Incredible.
Yankee.
The Daedalus engine follows Tolu and Grace out. Troyan,
Oh
you are
yeah.
you're making sure you're doing what every good wing commander should do, which is you're making sure that your team gets out before you.
Yeah.
A panel, an instrument panel, starts to sound an alert in Ati's cockpit. Baron reacts with a little bit of confusion. I think this is sort of the first time.
Yeah.
But you're concerned with the rest of the team getting out, so you don't. For you, it's a little bit of a distraction. Baron is the one who's actually looking at the instrument since you're not transcended, and says, Commander, there is an object approaching fast, very fast. You, Troyan, look at the instrument that Baron is examining, and you see that confirmed for yourself with your own eyes. There is something approaching you ridiculously fast. In fact, it looks like any second now, it's going to be right on top of you.
Transcend out the hole, tell everybody to run.
So you are passing through.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
transcend as I'm doing it though.
I heard you. Yeah,
I heard
you
ya.
transcend. You transcend. Your mind joins with Baron's in that moment. Your eyes both like ink over, and you feel that connection as you kind of like become one mind made up of both of you through Ati as the connector. You pass through into regular space. You know from experience that there is no way that you can close this breach. It
No.
closes naturally by itself.
Yeah.
You turn
And
to face.
I'm ordering everybody to run. Yeah.
You turn back to face whatever is coming towards you, whatever is on its way. I think that's where we're going to take a break.
Fuck you.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Don't go away.
Come back.
See you real soon. Come back or stick around, your choice, but you're gonna wanna see what happens next. All right. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Give the baby.
Hey, baby. Hi, baby.
There she
Oh my gosh,
is.
gotten
I
so
don't
big.
So big. Such a big girl.
Big girl.
Look at her go.
Mhm.
Precious, precious baby.
Mhm.
It's my love. I love her so much.
Mine is fully just sleeping in the bedroom. He could not care less. He'll come in at the end. He always does.
During the important parts when you're trying to do something.
That also,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I let mine in after break, and she flopped on my pillow, so I'm gonna have to change it out.
Incredible. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, perfect. Troyan,
Yeah.
all of you are past the breach. You are back in our reality. You have left Tartarus behind after decimating at least the vast majority of the Demodexes that you saw in Tartarus. Meanwhile, Cogs, you have one in a container contained within your mech. I'm tracking that Tolu currently is kind of like holding or pushing the damaged post Vorta with the status of your your wing member Hex uncertain inside. Troyan, you pass through the breach and you look back. What are you telling anyone about this?
Yeah, I'm transcending as
Okay.
I'm coming through, and I'm going incoming, run, scatter.
Who's following orders?
Me?
Don't know, like everybody chiming at once. Come on, we were doing so good.
It's totally valid to follow orders. I guess is anyone disobeying orders? Let me put it that way.
Tolu's disobeying orders. She's
Okay.
riding a high of having
All
rolled a
right,
6
all
and
right.
transcended for the second time.
Hell yeah.
She will launch Hex after a potentially retreating Grace.
Yeah, I mean you can sort
And
of
be
like
take her.
that
And
works.
then turn back around.
Hex is the hot potato between
Yeah.
you two.
Yeah.
It's I think like Tolu will take again like a single limb and just kind of throw Hex
For sure.
like
Yeah.
one of those spinning discs.
Yeah.
Shaking
exactly.
babies.
For
Catch her.
Hex.
For sure. Cool. What is Cogs doing?
Well, Cogs has followed orders up to this point, but seeing that other people are not following orders, Cogs will indeed
It's a 50-50
disobey.
split.
Yeah, but
I
all you
know,
need is
I'll take
one way
it.
in.
I'll take it.
Plenty.
I was more
Okay,
worried
so
about getting Hex out of the way anyway, so I'll take it.
That's extremely fair. Okay. Troyan, you look back into the breach and you see something in the murk. You see something moving fast, barreling towards the gap, the breach. So fast that you can't really get a fix on what it is. You just sort of see that sort of like particulate matter that fills Tartarus, and all of the corpses and the stunned bits of the Demodexes being like pushed to the side with the sheer force speed of this thing that's flying towards you. And before you know it, it like explodes out of the breach. Are you trying to intercept it? Or are you trying to stop it?
I don't think she'll try and stop it. I think when she I think she's gonna try and stab into it to divert it away from the group.
Okay. All right. I think that makes a lot of sense. You want to basically like draw its attention.
Draw its attention and latch onto it to literally force it out of the way.
Okay. All right. I love that. You are transcended, so this is going to be a transcendent action. And I think this is going to be... I think this is going to be. I'll give you controlled. Because you have the chance, you're forewarned, you know that this thing is coming, you have the chance to sort of position yourself correctly. So I'm going to give you a controlled position, which means that like you're starting from a good place, and then standard effect. So what action do you want to roll for this?
Flow.
Okay, all right.
Stars.
I think that
And I
makes
want to
sense.
push myself. And
Okay.
I took Brutish in between seasons 1 and 2.
Yes.
So I'm gonna mark 2 stress, and I want to perform a superhuman feat of physical force.
Incredible. All right, I love that.
Give myself 2 dice here.
If you're pushing yourself, you should have 3 dice, I think.
Oh, 3? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll roll another one. Because that would be nice. Okay, cool. I got a 5.
Okay, 5 is good. 5 is a mixed success, but you do perform a superhuman feat of physical force. So what exactly, I know you said you're stabbing down, but can you give me a little more description?
Yeah, so Troyan transcends, and I think Ati like kind of emulates Baron's physicality, and knife hands kind of appear, and I think she just like launches herself up and down to like, it's like skeet shooting, you know, where you track it and you're launched down as a different projectile and into part of it, and just dig both like hands into it and pull down and away from the group.
Okay, all right. I love that. So yeah, I think you can like catch this thing wholesale and like stop it, sort of arrest its progress, at least temporarily. And I think like as you like stop its speed, as you catch it and hold on to it, you and Baron, as your minds are like now joined into one being, with like Troyan, but with an E.
Troyan with an E. Sorry, that fucking broke me.
I mean, the other option is Baron with an A, but
It was just funny.
Troyan with an E, if you will. You arrest this thing's progress, and then you have a moment of like seeing it. You hang on for dear life, and it pulls at you, which is like the sheer force of this. It takes so much of your energy, and your engine's capabilities to like stop this thing. And as it does, you kind of get your first look at this thing because it blends so flawlessly into not only the murk of Tartarus, but also the void of space here, because it is just this blackened figure, vaguely bipedal. It looks skeletal in a way that looks familiar. However, it is covered in a dripping, writhing, inky black substance from head to toe. Around its head, there sits a rusted and pitted crown. Adorning its body, rusted and pitted armor. From its back, 3 pairs of skeletal wings
Yeah, it's
arc out. In its skeletal hands, it clutches a gnarled, vicious-looking spear. It is not the Butcher Angel.
Oh.
There is static that flickers across your comms, and a familiar voice. All of you would hear, but it only sounds familiar to Troyan. Says, "Hello, dear."
Fuck you.
You didn't miss me?
No.
The voice turns a little vicious suddenly at that. And becoming a little more hissing, a little bit less of that sort of like rich, charismatic, taunting, and a little more unstable. That says, "Did you even look for me?
Oh.
I fucking died for you, bitch. I was busy. And then you've been trying to kill me.
Doesn't look like it took the first
Till
time.
death do us part.
The angel, whatever type this one is going to like twist and break out of your grasp, that like shifting inky mass at like in active warfare with Ati's ink, essentially the goo that covers Ati on sort of like a micro level. Like every point of contact between these two bits of this like shifting shimmering black liquid substance there is fighting against every other point of contact. Miniature battles taking place at every point of contact, essentially. And yeah, this angel skeleton like frees itself and turns to face you, bringing the spear to bear. You got a 5, which is not a full success. So immediately as the angel shifts away from you, it like pivots and thrusts that weird, dangerous looking golden tarnished spear directly at Ati's midsection. So you are facing harm. You can do a couple different things. You could try to tank it, of course, with like your armor and everything. You could try to resist consequences. You can do some combination of the two of those, obviously. Or you can roll to you can roll to resist consequences as normal. That's what I was gonna say.
I think I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So
Would this count as a transcended action?
oh, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember. I think so, because technically you're resisting consequences.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't believe that is an action. Okay. So the way that this works, you can choose to resist it. It's automatically effective. I will tell you how I'll tell you if the consequence is reduced, but then you have to make a resistance roll to see how much stress you suffer. And that's the real kicker here. So this is a consequence from violence, which means that you have to roll it with Sun. What I will say is that since you are transcended, you can still spend your armor on this, but you are looking, I think, at a level 3 harm from this spear. From Marina, right? Marina, your still wife?
Unclear.
Yeah, kind of unclear. I guess it depends on who died and when and how serious that was.
Yeah.
So I think resisting it is going to take it down to level 2 harm. You can spend your armor to take it down to level 1 harm.
Okay.
And then can one of us spend a link again, or can we only do that one time?
No, I actually think you can do that.
I think we've done it before where we've spent links.
Well, so how it works is you can ignore a harm tag. So when there are consequences from harm, like you lose a die in effectiveness, you can spend a link to ignore that.
Okay.
But you can spend a link to let Troyan immediately recover 2 stress, if you want to.
I'm fine on stress. I'm fine on stress.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you're going to roll with Sun.
Yeah. I don't remember how every time.
Yes. No, it's so fair. It's
I don't know how many dice I'm rolling.
It's just the dots in the first column under Sun, so that's 2 for you. It looks like.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I got a 4.
That's not bad. You only take 2 stress. It's 6 minus your highest roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're only taking 2 stress from that. You are resisting it, taking it down from level 3 harm to level 2 harm. Do you want to spend your armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark that, and you take it down to level 1 harm. And I think the level 1 harm is going to be nicked. I think that like this golden spear, you just get bad vibes from it. Something about it screams danger to your sensibilities. And maybe that's Troy and maybe that's Baron, maybe that's Ati. You don't really know. But
Yeah.
You like swerve out of the way and it just kind of nicks across Ati's front. I will say that it burns the substance that covers you away. There is a hiss and you feel Ati recoil from in agony from where that point makes contact with you.
I think over private comms, all three of you will hear, "Get the spear out of her hand. She's gonna kill me."
Inflicting orders.
That's true. That's true.
It is true.
Turn
You're
around.
like
Grace is like, make
Little
up your mind.
a little distracted.
All right, who wants to do a thing?
Yeah, Tolu again, feeling on like she's on a roll. Like, yeah, I got this. Grace, don't even worry. Chill. It's cool. We're first in command now, remember?
We are first in command now.
And let's see. What does she want to do? I think Tolu will try to de-limb
Okay.
the wife, who's Marina.
Marina, yeah.
And well, just to like, and in hopes of making them drop the spear thingy.
Okay, yeah, I love that. So basically, we're trying to disarm, possibly literally.
Yeah, no, a literal de-arming of just.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Permission
take
to
this.
dismember
This
my
is
wife.
mine now.
Okay, and that's just like Ocean grabbing and trying to rip it off,
I
or
think Ocean has a sword.
sounds right.
I honestly can't remember, but if that's not true, someone
If
correct
you
me.
want a sword, Ocean can have a sword.
Great,
That's
Ocean
fine.
will have a sword.
Awesome. All right. Do you want to describe the sword? Is it cool?
No, it's not. It's very nondescript.
Okay.
It's a
all right.
very plain sword.
So
Ocean is
fair.
cool. The sword is not.
I will say one thing that could be cool is because we have established Ocean with this like golden light motif, it could be like a light construct, or it could be solid
sure,
light
it
blade.
definitely is that. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, when I said nondescript, I meant light.
Hell yeah. I love that. So there's just like golden light sword. You're going to bring it down on the arm and try to cut it off. That's going to be an action roll. You are transcended, so that's going to be a transcendent action from you as well. What action do you want to roll for this?
Am I able to push myself again?
Yeah. As long as you can spend 2 stress, you can always push yourself.
Absolutely, I can spend 2 stress. I've got
sure
a
can.
little stress left.
And if Grace is coming back, Grace, you could spend a link on Tolu if you want to give another die.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And it's a transcended one, so I'm gonna go flow again.
Okay. That's awesome.
So I have 1 dice in that, and I'm gonna get 2. So does that mean I roll 3 dice?
Yes. 3d6.
Ooh, that's so many d6.
It's a lot of d6.
Has
Not
to be
like,
successful.
yeah, you got this. Rip her arms off.
Yeah, that's a 366.
Oh shit. All right. That is a
Murder!
critical
Oh,
success.
Take both her arms.
Incredible. Yeah, that is incredibly effective. So I think in that, not only like Ocean, I think kind of comes out of nowhere. Not really sure if Marina was expecting you or what, but Ocean comes out of nowhere just super fast. I think you're still kind of learning the depths of what Ocean can do, like the depths of
sure.
how powerful Ocean is.
Yeah.
Because you're used to operating Ocean manually and not being able to do a lot. And now you're like completely in sync. This whole new world has opened up for you. It's like 1 second you are too far away, the next second blink and you are right on top of her, and this light sword cuts down and fully severs that like bony skeletal arm, cleaves through the armor, and leaves that like floating the arm sort of like drifts a little bit off in space. As an extra,
Can I this is invoking my grandmother, whom I love, dear sweet grandmother, may she rest in peace. Used to say this thing to her kids, my mom. Keep doing that. I can't say it, but basically, I'm gonna use the ripped off limb and beat Marina with it.
Grab it. Yeah. I love
Just like
that.
it. Stop doing that to my friend.
I love that. Yeah, I think that absolutely works. I'm going to say yes, you could do that as an extra, and I'm going to say that sort of leaves the spear like free floating, like the hand lets go of the spear as you sever it. So you can still use that severed arm to beat at the angel engine or whatever it is. As one does, absolutely. And yeah, I think that is absolutely the thing you do. So Marina is like fully, you've disarmed literally this angel. The spear is kind of like floating free in the air, potentially where the angel could again grab it, or anyone else could. And Marina is at least somewhat distracted. I think that there is like a scream of rage that reverberates across your comm channels from Marina. Who wants to do a thing?
Troyan, do you want her to leave this encounter alive?
I would prefer she be dead or back in Tartarus without the spear.
Let's see what I can do. Cogs hasn't tested this yet. Cogs is going to try to transcend with Icarus.
With the Daedalus engine, you mean?
With the Daedalus engine, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I love that idea. I like the flavor for this. Maybe it like takes like it's like an engine starting and it takes a second to like warm up. You gotta like, you're trying to like turn a car engine over or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing like the pre-flight controls where they gotta flip all the different switches and check
I think
the
that's
gauge.
cool. This is really a proof of concept for Cogs and the Daedalus engine, so it works, but feel free to flavor that and tell us what it looks like.
So I think it is like dishearteningly clunky at first. As the Epley accelerator begins to spin up much faster, you see the little spindles of the wings begin to sort of vibrate and shake, as for a moment it seems like it sputters out and does nothing, but then between the spindles of the wings, hard light feathers sort of erupt from the back. And you see sort of several hard light panels begin to form around in a sort of armor as they get a lance and a shield and a crown that is very evocative of candles and melting wax. You see that there are little drips of light being sort of simulated off of the crown. As they are going to spin up and charge with the spear to sort of shove Marina back into the Tartarus breach.
Okay, that's rad. I like it a lot. Yeah, what do you want to roll for that?
That's a great question. Sheet. I will offer you flow. I have a dot in that.
Flow makes sense. Flow makes sense. I think perceive also could make sense because you are firing something, you know what I mean? Like you have to aim it. Up to you between those two. I think it looks like they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're the same here.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I will push it. I'll push myself.
Okay.
Here.
And I promise this isn't a mean question, but does anybody have a link with Cogs that they want to spend on this?
No, it's not possible. I don't think.
Links with Cogs.
Well,
Cogs would have to be able to make a connection.
You can't make a connection with anyone, but people can make connections with you.
I think technically,
which would give me links to them, not the other
that's
way
true.
around.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're
I don't.
right.
Yeah, I genuinely don't think it's possible for Cogs to have
You're
links, or for other people to have links
That
to
is
Cogs.
so sad.
It is. And
They
yet,
live a very sad life at the
Choices were
moment.
made.
Choices were made.
It's not. None of them my fault either, which is crazy.
I mean, all right. You're pushing yourself. That's 2d6.
I will take a 4 over a 1 every day of the week.
All right. Mixed success. So yes, this is going to work.
Potate.
Oh,
Does this
Has
help?
blessed us. We
Tater.
can't lose
Does
now.
this help?
That does add 2 to your roll. I forgot about that. Oh my god, what a good boy.
He's so big.
He is.
He's got a new cat tree. He's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that baby.
It's cactus
so
colored. It's
happy.
like green and like beige.
Yeah,
It's so
I have a
cute.
Yeah.
cactus one. Yeah.
I have a cactus one too.
I have a green one. It's not technically a cactus though.
Mine has like the little
Boo.
cactus arms that
Boo.
come out and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think then, yes, you are going to fire at. I think that yes, you are going to fire at Marina. But and it is going to work. Like, but I think at the moment that you are kind of like charging up and positioning yourself, she's fully fixated on Ocean as like the biggest threat and also the thing that just made her the angriest. However, she seems to lock in at the like light that is building from the Daedalus engine, and she reaches out and grabs the spear with the remaining arm of the angel, and basically like crosses it over her body as the 6 skeletal wings fold in front of her to kind of create some kind of shield. However, the light blasts out and strikes at that shield that is made by the spear and the wings, and it does fully push her back across the breach. But it doesn't seem to destroy her. She does grab the spear with her as she goes, and I will also, I'm going to say that happens. The breach is still open. I'm open to thoughts about how you might close it if you want to. It will also close on its own eventually. It's just you don't know when that will happen. If somebody wants to try to do it, are you raising your hand, Cogs?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I do have something for this officially.
Yeah. What's up?
So I have a transcendent ability. Here's one I prepared earlier, which
Mm.
does allow me to flashback without taking stress.
Hell yeah.
To create a device
Okay.
that does one of the following: allow for an escape, reveal unexpected information, or create an opportunity for an ally.
Damn. All right. A little bit of a Okay. Cool. Let's
So
do
I
it.
think if we want to get Grace involved here, Cogs does have a theoretical breach destabilizer. It just needs a little burst of energy.
Okay.
A little guy.
And so I
Just a
think
little guy.
they tee it up at the opening of the gate and just go, Don Goon, we're gonna need you for this one.
Yeah.
Carrot, we're gonna need you for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah. I like the thought because we know that Dangun is the biggest and the strongest, especially when transcended. So I like the idea that the breach, that this device, when you activate it, destabilizes the breach enough, but it still kind of needs to be physically closed. So basically,
Yeah.
I think Dangun's role in this would be to sort of like dig the claws into like reality itself and kind of like pull, like fold reality closed to seal off Tartarus, which is sick as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, rad. What are you transcending? Because I think you're the only person that hasn't yet.
I think that Grace would like just kind of like gently leave Hex where she
Yeah,
like all like fix her limbs and stuff together.
I love that.
And immediately just like up and transcend, and then like just turn around and like do like the big like slow motion mech thing where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, they're coming into like
Yeah, your big tiger head mech increases in size and mass as you transcend, and you move closer to seal the barrier. What do you want to roll? What action do you want to use for that?
since I'm transcended, could I use hello, I guess?
I think flow
I
could
think that
work.
or perceive or analyze, because like Dangun could be like analyzing the
That is true. That is true. I mean, I think flow works. Yeah, I think flow
It
works.
could be like a Super Saiyan like moment, you know,
Yeah.
like in The Secret of Nim when she just like puts the stuff together and she's like all
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, cool. So that's going to be 2d6.
2. Okay.
Yes.
And then I take
for
the
you.
higher one.
Yes.
5.
Okay, 5 is mixed, so that's good.
Just like me, haha. Sorry.
No, absolutely. So you succeed,
Mhm.
but I think like as you are starting to pull the corners in, it's hard, right? Like Dangoon is straining to do this, bring the edges together where it's been destabilized, that they will like seal themselves. As that is happening, I think you can see where the angel engine, whatever this thing is rushing back towards the gap, like trying to make it in time, trying to like go like pass through. Think about this for a second.
No, don't think it's fine.
No, it's fine. It is fine. It's so fine. I just want to think for a second, guys. I just want a second to think about this.
All
That's
right,
fine.
seconds up. What's up?
I have an idea.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, if I see her rushing back,
Yeah.
I want to. This is so stupid. I want to let her get close enough and punch her back through and try and take the spear from her as she flies backwards.
Okay. I like that. I think that's cool. And I want to say yes. So that's it's going to be a yes.
Okay.
Grace,
Mm.
you got a mixed success.
Mhm.
So what is going to happen to you is you see this thing rushing back through as the gap is starting to close. The angel is basically on top of you,
Okay.
and you don't have a second to react. However, you see the like blade of the spear with the angel's one arm rushing towards Dangoon's head. You from the cockpit, you're transcended, so you're seeing through Dangoon's eyes. Something strange happens to you. Time kind of slows down. Time kind of freezes for a second as you're seeing this blade fly towards your head. Time sort of stops for a split second. You're wondering if maybe your life is about to flash before your eyes, if you're about to die. And it's not your whole life that flashes before your eyes. You also know somehow, because you feel it in your chest, somehow, what it feels like to die at the end of that spear. You've seen it before, but you haven't seen it before.
Like a deja vu.
You've died on it, but you haven't died. Before it can puncture Dangoon, maybe kill you a second time, ? Ahti rockets in, pushes you out of the way. And we're gonna roll to see if you're trying to snatch the spear and punch her back.
Snatch the spear and like maybe like grab the
shove her
handle and like
back.
shove her back.
Got it,
But I
got it,
want to
got it,
bring
got
the
it.
spear with me.
For sure. Okay, what do you want to roll?
I wanna do flow. I'm gonna push myself again
Okay.
so I can do the superhuman strength again.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Forget how many transcended actions I've taken now. I think it's just
I think this would be your third.
I think this is my third. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so nervous. Yeah, 2 dice. Wait, 2 dice?
You are pushing yourself, so you do get a bonus. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was almost real bad. That was a 1 and a 4.
4 is mixed.
That
We'll take
4
it.
like rolled again. I was like, because it was another 1.
Cool. Yeah. You go to grab for the spear.
Yeah.
I think your hand wraps around it.
Mm-hmm.
The second you touch it.
Yeah.
You feel that same pain, that same recoiling from Ahti. And I think for the first time, you feel fear from Ahti. You feel rebellion. Ahti wants nothing to do with whatever this weapon is. It scares Ahti. It is the first thing that has ever scared Ahti. Without you meaning to, you let go of it.
Which side of the portal is it on?
I think it's like half in and half out. What I will say is that with your mind the way it is, you kind of split, and you can. So on the one hand, there's this thing happening to you. On the other side, there's Baron that's merged with you, handling the like physical aspects of this. So you can still just sort of like rock a punch into the angel's face and knock it back as the like the very sort of last seam of reality is pulled shut by Dangun, I think. And so
the spear get cut in half.
the spear does not get cut in half because it was a 4. You did push the angel back into the breach, but the angel did keep the spear.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's the mixed result. So,
It's fine.
however, because you are merged with Baron, in that moment, as you are looking this thing in its dead skeleton face, Baron knows its name. You know its name also. It is called Our Lady of Glorious Heresy.
Sure. She always was an extra bitch.
And I think that is there is a moment of like silence, like finally things are a little bit quiet. Finally you are not in immediate danger. You're waiting. There's that breath of like, is it over? Nothing happens.
We gotta go. We gotta get Hex into med bay. Get that engine repaired. Cogs?
Yeah.
Please tell me you got good readings on that spear, because that's the first time I've ever been scared.
Did I get good readings on that spear?
I didn't hear anything about getting readings on a spear.
Ambient sensors were being used last session. I wrote it down.
Oh yeah, and I do have special ambient sensors.
I wrote it
as
down. I
previously
checked
established.
before I asked.
I don't think ambient sensors are going to give you any information about a spear.
We didn't get any piece of it through the breach. She
No.
pulled it back.
No, she pulled it back.
I would need a
Pulled it
sample,
back.
I'm afraid.
Great.
That said, if this little bug is hers, I might get a sample after all.
It's not hers. Don't think so. Hey guys, that was my wife.
Excuse you?
Yeah, I remember.
You are so muted, Izzy.
Dang it.
I saw you start talking. I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Shoot.
What,
Do you wanna say
what
it
did
again?
you say?
Yeah, okay, I'll say it again. Wait, did you had us rip off your wife's arm?
Sure did.
I think that's where we're
Is
going to
she
end
like
this
your
episode of God
ex-wife?
Complex. She is now.
Not an ex-wife.
Incredible. All right, we did it. We got complexed.
We
There we
did
go.
it.
Yeah,
Complex.
complex. All right, cool. Well, good work, everybody. That was fun.
We didn't die.
We didn't
Hey, we
die.
didn't die.
Honestly, an incredibly successful mission.
Yeah.
All
True,
things
we rolled really
considered.
good.
So many sixes. Word. All right. We're gonna go around and everybody's gonna tell you who they are and what they got going on, and we're gonna end with JT so that you can learn more about Entropy Emporium and what's happening on the channel. I'll go first in that case. Hello. Hi, my name is Will. I was your storyteller this evening. I played everybody else, mostly the Heretic Queen and Our Lady of Glorious Heresy, for the purposes of this fight. Also some bugs. You can find me on Blue Sky at Will M Scream, mostly talking about wrestling. There's the occasional gym thirst trap. You do have to sit through the wrestling posts if you want the thirst traps. That is the contract when you follow that account, just as a heads up. Otherwise, you can find me around places doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know that I have anything immediately coming up. This was supposed to be my busy week, but it ended up being a little bit light just because life be life and life keeps happening. It's this Tuesday, right? JT is the thing.
I think so. We
Okay,
haven't got
alright.
any.
I think that is what we pushed it back to. So I think
Yeah.
this Tuesday, at least as of right now, is going to be the premiere. JT can talk about this a little bit too, but I'll announce it because it's on Live from the Apocalypse, and that's the channel that I helped start and where I do a lot of stuff. But I think you'll be able to find the premiere of Noir et Blanc there, the Ruby Path, a noir masks game that's going to be run by JT. I will be playing in it along with some other very excellent folks. It's going to be a very good time. You should check it out. Next Thursday, I think you can find me over at Tales from the Table Studio playing For All Mutant Kind, which is a mutant themed masks game. A lot of masks in my life these days, and that's nice. I missed it. And then I'll be back the following week running 3 different Girl by Moonlight games in a row, assuming that they all happen, including this one. There is House of Starfall over on High Shelf Collective, a magical girl game about a group of siblings who lost their galactic empire and are now hiding out in a town in California called Constellation and going to high school. And it's very funny and silly and also heartwarming, and it's great. You can also find me over on Life from the Apocalypse running Neon that Wednesday, a magical cyberpunk magical girl by Moonlight game. About like the post-apocalypse and stuff like that. And Tuesday also you can find me over at Live from the Apocalypse running Nephilim Tenebris, a near future gritty sci-fi game that's kind of like Firefly without the guy who sucks. That is it for me. Cass.
Is me. I will be back after hopefully seeing Ron Perlman this weekend. I know. I will be back on your screens Sunday, Easter Sunday, actually, for our Fabula Ultima game over on Tales from the Table Studios, Sundered Skies. Gods keep trying to scramble my character's brains, and she's just an innocent Victorian little doll child who turns into big monsters. It's fine. And then that Tuesday, I will be here running our Avatar Legends actual play, Echoes of the Chimera Kage. I've done nothing bad to my players whatsoever. You can believe me on that. And then I will be here again. And then there is a new game coming up soon. I don't know if we can announce it yet, but I'll be there with Jen, and it's so exciting.
Announce it if you want. I actually know very little about that one, so feel free. I don't think it's starting until like May, right?
Yeah, we're not start. Well, yeah, we're starting in May now. Yeah. It's the Yellow Screen. It's gonna be like an anthology horror game Brendan's got going on over at Live from the Apocalypse.
I'm playing Hideo Kojima.
Yes, but Korean.
Like Like that's
like
your
the man
character?
Hideo Kojima. That
Like
is
you're
someone-
playing Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, I'll talk more about it
Yeah.
during my turn. But yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yay.
I got it.
I am resurrecting a Call of Cthulhu character. I am a little 18-year-old budding criminal. It's fine. It's gonna be great. Her
Hell
name's
yeah.
Tiffany. She's the most normal person I've ever played.
Tiffany. Izzy?
Hello, I'm Izzy, and I'm trying to think of the last person I met who was named Tiffany, which I'm pretty sure was like middle school.
Jesus, yeah.
And she must still be around. I just don't know where she is. I wonder if it's the same Tiffany because I only know the one. Anyway, hi, I've been Izzy. And also I've been Tolu, the Guardian playbook, call sign Bumblebee, not call sign Ocean. You know, all those things that we went over that are no longer important for the next 2 weeks. You can find me here on alternating Thursdays, and then also on every Wednesday, my podcast, Pod versus the Machine. No, Pod Against the Machine. Gosh, that's bad that I don't remember the name of that. That's been like 6 years, y'all. Yeah, come watch us play Iron Gods Pathfinder. Do it, please.
Oh.
Also, another thing that I can't talk about, so I'll just allude to it. I know I never get to say that. So I'll say more in 2 weeks from now. Thanks. Bye. I love you.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. Jen.
Oh, it's my turn. Hi, I'm Jen /Youngles. I yell on Blue Sky mostly when people harass me, but it'll be fine. And I will be at PAX East this weekend. I'm running a workshop tomorrow on character, like being a marginalized person in the space. So I don't know if you're in Boston for some reason, you can like come hang out. I'm doing a panel on costuming. Don't be dumb and take other cultures' costumes. I think that's pretty, but it's a little confusing right now because you don't know, some people don't know stuff. So there's that. And then we're doing a Delicious in Gaming where we talk about food and food culture and bringing food culture to games. If you know me, I play a lot of food obsessed grandmothers. So it works out. And then I have lots of secret stuff that I actually can't talk about that's coming up. But something I can talk about is I'm a consultant for Idols of the Neon Dark. I don't know if you've seen that running around. So if you like K-pop demon hunters and stuff and want to make sure money gets in my pocket, you can promote that or whatever. And what was the other thing? Oh, the thing we're doing. Yeah, my character is a Hideo Kojima plus Death Dream plus Han from Fast and the Furious mixed into like one entity who gets dropped off at the movie theaters all the time because their parents don't want to watch them. So yeah, so look out for that. That's it. That's all I got.
Kid, movie theater kid.
Literally, yeah, because Hideo
It's
Kojima
set in
spent his whole
1959.
It's
Yeah.
So,
heavy.
yeah.
his whole life in a movie theater, and I was like, let's go. I get to play Kojima. Yeah, please, thank you.
Hell yeah. Incredible. JT, that just leaves you.
You don't want to do my outro for me, too?
What do you say at this point?
I don't know. I'm JT. You can find me all over the internet at Gracias No. I rebranded. I'm gonna say that for probably another month before I stop saying it because you all should know at that point.
No, that's fair. I
you can
gotta fix
also-
the thing anyway.
That's all right. You can also find me all over the internet at Entropy Emporium because this is technically my channel. I'm just in charge though. Everything else is like it happens independently of me and at corporate's beck and call. You can find me next Tuesday as well. Running, as Will mentioned, Noir Blanc, the Ruby Path, a Masks actual play that I am running. It's gonna be super fun because it's noir and it's masks. I'm very excited for it. It's been a long time coming. It should be pretty good, so come and check it out. Normally, you could also find me running our 5e homebrew game here on Fridays, but tomorrow and Saturday's shows are canceled because I will be out of town for Harper's birthday. Happy birthday, Harper.
Happy birthday. Harper.
It is technically today, so do wish her a happy birthday. That's that's all the shows I got right now. I think just the 4. This one too in like 2 more weeks. So come back and watch the thrilling conclusion of Cogs having a new bug and the team having Mayrina to reckon with, thanks to Troyan. Because it's nobody else's fault that she was there. I'm sure of it. We're not. I don't think we're not gonna raid anybody tonight. So you can just
Okay.
hang out and chill.
All right. Oh yeah. What's up, Cass?
She dripping with goo, and we don't know where that came from. I'm just gonna say that.
It's the same goo that you're dripping with. I don't.
Maybe.
Nope.
Could
Like,
be
there's
different
three-
goo.
There's 3
Could be
hive
bad goop.
minds that we know of right now. All the goop is bad.
You calling me bad?
We
Yeah.
don't kink shame around here. What do you say?
Yeah.
King shame.
We don't goo
All
shame.
goop is bad. A Gib.
Oh my god, you look at you clutching your pearls.
Hey, Gib. That's the new T-shirt. All goop
Does it,
is
is it?
bad. Hey,
Damn.
Gib,
All
and it's
goop
just
is
No,
bad.
yeah, no.
Troyan.
Literally, I think we've done like how many T-shirts do we have in just?
We
this
could
one
probably
episode?
just
So
start
many.
like a
like a
If you
store full of
want.
like a
t-shirts.
niche
And I would
absurdist
unironically
t-shirt
wear
company.
every single one of them.
You can get as a printer.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm down.
Season
Look, I
2
know I
gift.
say this every week, but we'll talk.
Yeah. We'll split the
my
profits.
friend
profits.
You
who's
don't
coming to stay
message
with me
me.
this weekend is literally,
Because I'm
I think,
scared.
has screen
Don't be
print
scared.
as a screen printer at home. I'm like,
I'm not
Misty.
scary. I promise. I just look scary on the internet.
Everybody at this table terrifies me, and I'm being 100% honest.
I mean, that's fair.
Wow.
I mean, I
I'm
would
so
say
kind.
no, except no.
No,
that-
you are.
that
You are
tracks.
so kind. That's part of why it's scary.
I'm not too kind, so I don't know. I'm the middle version of
Just kind enough.
unthreatening kind.
Just kind, yeah, threatening.
Just
A very
kind
threatening
enough.
amount of kindness.
Just kind enough. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll like push you out of the way of a car, but I will push you.
Yeah, yeah, it will be a very mean push.
Yeah, you jerk.
Yeah. I'm like kind in like an MC Escher kind of way. Like I will push you out of the way of a car, but also I'm driving the car.
I got told one time that I was nice, but southern nice, and I didn't know how to take
Oh
that.
no, that's there's no
Because-
Sounds like an insult.
yeah, there's no nice
Yeah.
like southern nice.
Uh-huh.
Bless your heart.
Bless your pea picking little heart.
All
yeah.
right. We're going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah.
Night, friends.
Bye.